Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to Centurions Review, the punk rock band of Wargame Review Institutions. I have several copies of this game and I've never tried it. Hopefully I'll be trying it soon. I'm going to try and play all my unplayed Avalon Hill games by the end of the year. Let's see if I'm successful or not. But this was one of Gary Gygax's favorite games. It's called Gettysburg from Avalon Hill. It's got a square map and it's got a pretty good reputation, but here's something interesting I saw on here. Let me zoom in on this. It says regular U.S. Patent Office number 693459. I said, that sounds weird. I said, because you can't really patent board game mechanics, but there's little things about board games you could patent. Maybe if you had some crazy design where it was made out of windows or something, you might be able to get a patent on it. So I looked this up, and there's no such patent. So I was like, what the hell's going on here? So I did a little bit of searching, and before 1970, instead of saying trademark on something, it said regular U.S. Patent Office number. So this is actually a trademark. Let me show you the trademark. I found it online. Yeah, there it is. What's interesting is they're not really patent or trademarking the name Gettysburg. They're trademarking the design, the way the letters look and stuff with it. So that's kind of interesting to look up. This is expired, by the way, so you can go ahead and name your new game Gettysburg and use the same font if you want, and probably get away with it since they haven't renewed this trademark. But anyhow, let's take a look inside. Here's the counters. They're very rudimentary, as you would expect from an Avalon Hill game that's this old, but I'm sure they're functional. That's the Union. Here's the Confederates. Looks like the previous owner lost a few and made some more of his own, but that's okay. I paid practically nothing for this. Here's the rule book. Here's a Union Order of Appearance card. Here's a time record, which has been written on. And here's a Confederate Order of Appearance. And I don't believe that this is the original combat results table. It looks like he just made a photocopy of one. He must have lost it and made a photocopy of his friends, but that's all right. Like I said, I paid practically nothing for this. So as long as it's playable, I'll be happy. Let's go through the rule book. All right, it's talking about the counters. They have a combat factor and a movement factor, and it also has a facing. War games don't often have facing on the counter, so that's kind of cool. Here it's talking about how to win. Confederate player wins if he has eliminated all Union units by the July 4th noon turn. The Union player wins if he has eliminated all Confederate units by the July 4th noon turn or avoids the Confederate condition of victory. Now it's going into how to move units, and you can often have more than one per square. It's got the stacking rules here, and it's going over reinforcements and headquarters units, and here's how to have combat. It's telling you how to attack and how to defend. And movement after battle and special terrain movement, and there's an optional rule allowing hidden movement. Here's some examples. And here's the combat results. And it's got an example of play here. Looks like it'd be pretty easy to learn. I know there's supposed to be pretty high strategy in this game, at least that's what I've heard. Let's take a look at the maps now, or the two halves of the map. Actually, it doesn't look bad for a really old game's map. It's mounted, and yeah, it looks pretty decent for an old one. Thanks for watching. I'll let you guys know how I like this after I try it later this year. Have a good evening.